let me know if you are ready for another page. It's here, like you can just click on it and it's changing the values here. So same is here, like air condition, anti-ice. Maybe we should go for anti-ice. So here you will set the conf 1 plus F, and the yes, and then send to FMGS. Just press the confirm data. The right button, I have there next phase, but you have there confirm data. So just press the confirm data button. This button. This one. If you go look at my stream, I'm pointing at the button which you should press. You have there written like confirm data. Yes, this one, exactly. Yeah, that's it. So now we will go for the another page, and it's climb. Yeah, there is nothing great to do if you don't want to just change the speed for the climbing. If you want to change it, the speed, you will just write the number of your desired speed here and just press this. But we will go for managed, so we will keep it like this one. So climb page is completely simple. The cruise page, again, it's simple. You can put here the speed, and that's all. So another page is descent, and yeah, here I also do nothing. And here is the approach. What I usually do is that I mostly fill baro or radio. That means for minimum calling out, and it's like how to say it? It's like a threshold when you should see the runway. So for example, if there is fog and you don't see the runway under this threshold, you should go around or just divert to different airport. So to check it up, how to do it, which value to put there, is pretty simple, because yeah, we will go for ILS 14, and here in this table there should be like this value. So in this case we will be like category 2 or 1, so we can go for 200, completely simple. So I will put it here in the radio. So here are also predicted speeds for the approach and for the landing. You can remember them, but you don't have to. The plane knows these values by itself. To 200, and you will press the third button on the right. And in go around there is just nothing to do. You can do it right now, or you can do it during the flight, because the flight will take like 1 hour, so we can do it completely later. But these data are not really mandatory, so even real pilots do not enter them always. Like, you can set it up. You mean this page, right? We can set this page. We can set it during the cruising, in the cruising altitude. What's bothering me a little bit is the flight plan. Just let me check something. Okay, this looks fine. This where you are right now. You don't need this one, right? Trust me. I'm flying the Airbus like this for a long time. So, well, I think that it's time to request pushback and getting ready for takeoff. So here on the, yeah, everything is fine. So I will turn the taxi lights on. And drop to auto. So, and now I'm requesting the pushback. I'm doing it from the communication to Windows. You can do it with this tablet as well, but I usually do it with the communication windows. Yeah, taxi. Taxi lights.
Dresden ground.
It will do automatically for you.
Requesting pushback.
And that's all.
Airbus November 7820 pushback request accepted.
Okay, for you it doesn't, because yeah, I'm using the automatical answers, which is in the settings, so Yeah. Yeah, in the settings of the game, there is possibility to set where is it? Assistancies, and here is it possible? AI radio communications. So that means if I will start some communication, then my copilot in the cabin will
Dresden ground. Airbus
handle it.
November 7820 tree. Requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Airbus November 7820 tree. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Dresden ground. Airbus November 7820 tree. Requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
So I will wait for you,
Airbus
and then we
November
will start the engines.
7820 tree. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Dresden ground. Airbus November 7820 tree. Requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Airbus November 7820 tree. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
So just for one of the watchers, you can remove the spokes by pressing this button on the tablet on the window.
Dresden ground. Airbus November
Airbus November
7820 tree.
7820
Requesting
tree.
the end of
Request to end
pushback.
pushback received.
So okay, before we will start the engines, we will just prepare this autopilot thingy. So we will go to the flight level 350, that means 35,000, so just set the altitude to 35,000, and yeah, that's it. And then don't forget to press the flight director, and everything will just go to the dash and dots. And also don't forget to set the barometer. So it's like 10-17. On keyboard it's comma. And set the altitude to 35,000. Okay, cool. Now let's start the engines. So, turn on the fuel pumps on, and then turn APU bleed on. So, I just turned all of the fuel pumps on, and then I turned APU bleed on. So the APU bleed is functioning how to start the engines. It's taking the air from the APU and it's pushing the air under pressure to the engines. And the engines are then starting with this pressurized air. So now if I will just switch this button to the ignition and start, nothing will happen until I will move this lever forward. Like I will just click on it. And then I can watch the values for the engine here, how it's like speeding up. Also, this screen is pretty useful because it's writing here what the plane is thinking about, like literally thinking. If there is something wrong, it will be written there. If there are some notification informations, it will be there as well. Yes. And here you can see that the prediction weather system is off. So, and TCAS is also in standby mode. So, my engine number 2 is started. I'm starting engine number 1. You should start just one, but if you are starting both in one moment, it's fine for now. So now before we will start driving around on the taxiway, we will set the flaps. So I'm setting the flaps to 1. You can see it here on this level, or you can see it here on this display. You can even see how the flaps and slats are deploying. So I moved the flaps to the position 1, and now I'm going to set the takeoff trim. Okay, this is definitely bug because I'm using currently my controller, my gamepad, and it's not possible to trim it up but down. I have to use the mouse button. Yeah. So here you will set the pitch trim for 0.4 degrees, like this. You can also check the values here on this display. The pitch trim is 0.04. It's exactly as it's in the MCDU. Yes, you can keep it like this. So even the real pilot told me that they are sometimes just eyeball it. So the reason is why it's setting up is that it's helping the plane take off. So and that you don't have to create so much power to take off. Now, before we will just start going to the runway, there are two things which we can do right now, and that's turning the gas system on. It's here on the right side of the thrust levers, and here is a small knob. There is a standby. EA/RA. We will move it to EA/RA. And here is also another one. And we will switch it to auto or on. And last one. So that means that the TCAS system is completely set up. And here the plane is still like talking. Now it's like demanding the prediction weather system, and it's still off. You can just turn it on by switching this knob to all VX. Yeah, this one keep to auto or on. Yeah, you can keep it like this, and the bottom switch to on. Yes. Yes, this one. Yeah. Exactly. That's how it should be. And on the left side, you have there that prediction weather system. And just move these two knobs to all. Well, you can do it just for the left side. It's completely fine because you want the cup. Yeah, this one. And you have there in the middle, there is a small button. And just move it to one. Okay. Down below, when you are setting this weather system, just move your camera right down. And you will see it. It's here. Yeah, this one. Just move your camera down. Yeah. And yes, and move it to one. Yes, this one, exactly. So, now we can go to the taxiway. So, you are in front, so I'm waiting for you. Just let's go to the whole short place. I can see. Yeah, I'm there. Let's go. little bit to the right. Like I have it right now. Then we are going directly. We are going directly on the flight. And here on this second display you can see GS, that means like ground speed. You should, in the carrier mode, you should go faster than 25. I have the correct one, but you can also set the correct one by pressing the comma button. On my screen you can see that I'm rolling like this. Your eye will also see.
Airbus 203, ATC services terminated. Good day.
We are not in the air. Ah. No, we are like, you sound better right now, I would say. What happened? How this happened? Okay, I can see you from down below. Now, should I just continue or what? Okay, so I will continue with this flight. I will try to explain everything what we will be facing. So, here you can still see that the plane is depending on the takeoff configuration. So that's this part of this display. And it's like note that some things are not set up. In this case, it's like the auto brake on the max. It's possible to set it up just on the takeoff, not during the landing. During the landing, it's not possible to press this button. Then I don't have set the spoilers, which are here. Now it's almost ready to go. It's still demanding the takeoff config test, and it's this nice button. I will just press it, and it will write me that the takeoff configuration is normal. Here you have the notes about the system which are currently running. So I think that we can just press the takeoff clearance. Go to the runway. Okay, so I'm going to the runway. I'm adding a little bit of thrust to start moving. You can notice that almost everything what you need to see is in your field of view. Primary flight display, secondary display. Here you have the engines, flaps, and here the speed, and here if you just move a little bit to the right, the controls for the autopilot. It's nice weather. I will align with the runway, and I will stop for a moment here. And currently I'm adding throttle to reach like 50% of N1 or 52, and I will keep it to stabilize it, but the both engines will have the same amount of rotations per minute. When they are stabilized, then I will go for the flex. And it will automatically turn the auto throttle on. You can see here that my throttle quadrant is in flex. That's the optimal takeoff mode for this runway and for this weight of this plane. So I'm also pushing a little bit forward to be able to steer the plane. And now I'm climbing up. Positive climb and gears. Now I'm simply following the route which is in the plane. Plane is now accelerating and is trying to reach the 250 knots. And here you can see where the throttle lever is and what is current mode of the engines. You could notice that when I was climbing up, I had here the flags. When it was flashing, I just switched it to climb. So that means I moved the throttle levers down from flags to climb. And on the gamepad there is a shortcut for it, so I just used the gamepad shortcut. Now I'm switching to the standard barometer mode, and I like to fly manually until the cruise flight. Now I will just turn the lights, which I don't do. Yeah. I can see you behind me. You are also climbing, as I can see. You are flying the opposite way. Above the 10,000 feet over the ground, so the plane will pitch slightly down to gain the speed which is allowed in higher altitude. Because when you are flying, there are some restrictions that you should know not be faster than 250 knots, below 10,000, but higher than 10,000 you can go as fast as you can go. just level the plane and try to catch me up, so